Hello people, good evening and welcome to the YouTube channel of PRATHAM Test Prep. Myself Juhi Sharma, and here we are with yet another current affairs session in which we'll be covering the current affairs from the 25th of September to the 28th of September. Now these current affairs episodes are a part of a series under the name Current Affairs SAMVAD. Yes, we do have this particular series going on PRATHAM Test Prep's YouTube channel, Current Affairs SAMVAD, wherein we cover the current affairs of the past 2 to 3 days, and these sessions gets conducted on every Monday and Friday at 8:30 p.m. So every Monday and Friday 8:30 p.m. these sessions gets conducted on PRATHAM Test Prep's YouTube channel. So if you are new over here, take a moment, hit that subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up, and also hit that like button so that you get notified whenever we go live, we upload a new video, or whenever we post any informative content. Because trust me, Pratham posts a lot of informative content specifically curated for undergraduate entrances like CLAT, AILET, management entrances, for Christ, Symbiosis, IPU University, and etc. Right? So without wasting too much of time, let's quickly see the first news of the day. But before that, as our drill goes, let's see the quote for the day. And for today, the quote is, "The expert in anything was once a beginner." So do not hesitate in starting from scratch and starting from zero, because the experts in anything and everything that we see around us today has always started from zero, and everybody was a student first, everybody was a beginner first. So yes, do not hesitate in starting whenever you find the motivation to do that, right? So yes, with all of these things said and done, let's see the first news of the day. And the first news we have is about Anodia Divas, right? Now Anodia Divas is I hope you have heard about the Anodia Yojana, right? So Anodia Divas is actually a day which is observed on the 25th of September, right? Every year on 25th of September we observe Anodia Divas. Now Anodia Divas is actually observed on the birth anniversary of a leader, of an Indian leader, and his name was Pandit Deen Dayal Upadhyay, right? On his birth anniversary, this Anodia Divas is observed every year, and we are actually observing this particular day on the 25th of September. Alright, now Pandit Deen Dayal Upadhyay had a great significance in the political history of India. He was one of the most influential figures. He had that, a particular legacy that is there, and this particular day is actually a tribute on his life, right? This is actually a tribute to his life, his legacy, and in honor of the most influential figures of India's political history, Mr. Pandit Deen Dayal Upadhyay, this particular day is observed, right? Now, he was actually born in the year 1916, alright, in Mathura, and in his recognition only, the Uttar Pradesh government has also renamed the station to as Deen Dayal Upadhyay Junction, because he was born over there, in that particular district he was born. Now, why he is important, or what political significance he has had? The reason was he was actually the co-founder of BJS, which is the Bharatiya Jan Sangh, right? He has also founded RSS. We all have heard of RSS, right? The full form of RSS is Rashtriya Swayamsevak Sangh. So he was the profound thinker of RSS. He co-founded BJS, which is Bharatiya Jan Sangh. Now if you know, the modern day party that we have, the party in power is BJP, the Bharatiya Janata Party. Bharatiya Janata Party was previously known as BJS. Okay, it was in the year 1951 when Bharatiya Janata Party has acquired this particular name as BJP, but before that the name of the party was BJS, which is the Bharatiya Jan Sangh, right? So Dr. Shyama Prasad Mukherjee founded Bharatiya Jan Sangh, He was the co-founder of Bharatiya Janata Sangh along with Dr. Shyama Prasad Mukherjee, and that Bharatiya Janata Sangh party is today, in modern day, is known as Bharatiya Janata Party, which is the party in power currently in India, right? So BJP was named in which year? BJP was renamed in the year 1951 as the Bharatiya Janata Party. Alright, so I hope these particular things are clear to you. Now, moving further to the next very important day we have is the World Tourism Day. Yes, World Tourism Day, extremely important, and this is one such question that had been asked quite a few number of times in the undergrad entrances, right? So, World Tourism Day. Now, as the name suggests, tourism. It is related to tourism, right? When it is observed on the 27th of September. Every year, 27th of September, this particular World Tourism Day is observed. Now, we need to understand, see, every important day has an organization which is associated with it, right? एक इंटरनेशनल ऑर्गेनाइजेशन होगा या फिर आपका कोई नेशनल ऑर्गेनाइजेशन होगा जो मोस्ट ऑफ द डेज के साथ एसोसिएटेड है, right? In major cases, we have the United Nations or one of its agencies of the UN, right? We have agencies of the UN. What we have, like UNDP, United Nations Development Program, right? We have UNWTO, which is United Nations World Tourism Organization. So it is as simple as that. Now, when it comes to tourism, right, which organization will be held responsible for that? It is actually UNWTO, which is the World Tourism Organization, right? Now, one more thing you should be aware of, that United Nations WTO, right, it is a specialized agency. It is one of the specialized agency of the United Nations only, right? And this particular agency, UNWTO, works in the tourism domain. Okay, for example, we have United Nations Environment Program that works in the environment domain. We have United Nations Development Program that works primarily in the development, the human development, right? HDI index is published by UNDP. Okay, so United Nations WTO works in the tourism domain, right? Then we have UNHRC, Human Rights Commission, that works in the human rights domain. All right, so these are the agencies, these are the specialized agencies which are actually affiliated by the UN, but these agencies are primarily held responsible for several domains. All right, so for UNWTO is responsible for the tourism domain. Yes. Now, where are the headquarters of UNWTO? It's in Spain. Madrid, Spain are the headquarters of UNWTO. And first tourism day, the first time tourism day was held in the year 1980. So it was the year 27th of September date. 1980 was the year first time the tourism day was observed, right? Now, as you can see in the image as well, that what is the theme? Tourism and green investments. That is particularly the theme of World Tourism Day for the year 2023. Tourism and green investment, basically that highlights sustainable development goals, right? We know that the entire world is working towards fulfilling the sustainable development goals. Total we have 17 sustainable development goals, and right now all the countries of the world are targeting those goals, right? So likewise, tourism and green, for this particular year they said that we'll keep a theme as by 2030 we have our sustainable development goals will be better targeted, right? The investment for our SDGs would be done in a more better way. Okay, so that is actually the theme of World Tourism Day. I hope this much is clear to everybody. Now, moving further to the next news, we have India got its 54th Tiger Reserve, and the name of the Tiger Reserve is Virangana Durgavati Tiger Reserve. Now, very easy. In a couple of sessions back, I would say, I think last month's session, we have had a news on Tiger Day, right? So, in that particular news, we said that okay, there are 53rd Tiger Reserve, but now we have the 54th Tiger Reserve as well, and that is in MP. Now, one more thing, this is not the only Tiger Reserve of MP. MP, Madhya Pradesh, has a lot of Tiger Reserves. Okay, Madhya Pradesh is one such state having the highest number of tigers, right? It has actually got its status of tiger state because the tigers are actually rising. From 2018, if we notice, in 2018 there were only 526 tigers in MP, but now we have somewhere around 780 plus, 785, right? So the 7th tiger reserve in the state, this Virangana Durgavati Tiger Reserve, is the 7th in MP and 54th in the country, right? Now apart from that, MP has a lot of tiger reserve. We have Kana tiger reserve, then we have the Bandhavgarh, the Panna, the Pent, Sanjay Dubri and Satpura. All these have large population of tiger, but now they have one more tiger reserve, which is the Virangana Durgavati Tiger Reserve, which happens to be the 7th of the state and 54th of the country, right? Now we know that the national animal of India is tiger. Alright, India has a large portion of the tiger population, and when we get a ratio of it, India has somewhere around 75% of the contribution in terms of the global tiger population. 75% of the tigers of the world are in India right now. The state having maximum number of tigers is MP. 7 tiger reserves of MP, total 54 tiger reserves in the country, right? Russia is second only to India in terms of the second largest population of wild tigers. So first is India, 75%. Second, we have Russia having the second largest number of tigers, the wild tigers specifically. Now, they can ask you that which reserve has the maximum tiger population, and that is the Jim Corbett Tiger Reserve in Uttarakhand, having 260 tigers. So here are a few facts. Let me just quickly tell you these facts. The first fact we have is total number of tiger reserves in India, 54. State having maximum number of tiger reserves, MP, Madhya Pradesh. How many tiger reserves in total in MP? There are 7. Virangana Durgavati being the 7th one, right? India has, what percentage of the world tiger population India has? 75%. On rank 2 we have which country? On rank 2 we have Russia, right? Now they can even ask you a question that which tiger reserve has the maximum number of tigers? That is the Jim Corbett Tiger Reserve, which is in Uttarakhand, right? So these are actually the pointers that you need to cover specifically from this news. I hope it is clear to everybody. Now moving further, we have another news which is based on the military exercise, right? Now we know that military exercises gets conducted between two nations, and these are actually friendly exercises, okay? Just to test the war game of one another, these military exercises are kept, and one such exercise is the Yudh Abhyas, okay? Now whenever you are studying any sort of military exercise, you need to know few pointers. Number 1, what is the name of that exercise? Number 2, what are the participating nations? What all countries are participating in that, right? कौन कौन पार्टिसिपेट कर रहा है? प्राइमरीली अगर इंडिया के साथ कोई मिलिट्री एक्सरसाइज हो रही है किसी कंट्री का, दोज एक्सरसाइजेज आर इम्पोर्टेंट, राइट? नंबर 3, यू नीड टू नो दैट व्हाट इज द टाइप ऑफ एक्सरसाइज दैट इज, कौन से टाइप का है, वेदर इट इज अ डोमेस्टिक एक्सरसाइज, डोमेस्टिक मिलिट्री एक्सरसाइज. और डोमेस्टिक मिलिट्री एक्सरसाइज क्या होता है? जहाँ पे आपका इंडियन नेवी, आर्मी, एयरफोर्स, यू नो द इंडियन फोर्सेज, दे कम टुगेदर एंड दे हैव देयर ड्रिल्स, राइट? Those are the domestic exercise. Now second type of exercises we have is the bilateral military exercise, wherein two nations they come, they participate, right? That is a bilateral military exercise, okay? For example, if I tell you about Yudh Abhyas, right? Yudh Abhyas is a military exercise. It's an annual military exercise which is conducted between the Indian Army and the US Army. India और US के बीच में आपकी युद्ध अभ्यास होती है, right? Now थर्ड पॉइंटर दैट यू शुड बी अवेयर ऑफ, पार्टिसिपेटिंग नेशंस आपका हो गया, टाइप ऑफ एक्सरसाइज हो गया. थर्ड पॉइंटर आपको पता होना चाहिए दैट व्हाट इज द वेन्यू वेयर दैट पर्टिकुलर एक्सरसाइज इज बीइंग कंडक्टेड. नाउ in major cases आपकी जो दो participating nations होता है, either of the two nations the military exercise would get conducted, right? For example, if you are studying about this युद्ध अभ्यास only, तो ये युद्ध अभ्यास exercise जो आपकी शुरू होनी है, the 19th edition 21 सितंबर से 8 अक्टूबर तक चलेगा, 19th एडिशन है, मतलब 18 टाइम्स ऑलरेडी ये हो चुका है पास्ट में, दिस इज द 19th एडिशन ऑफ इट। इस साल ये एक्सरसाइज आपकी अलास्का में हो रही है इन द यूएस, राइट? नाउ हो सकता है नेक्स्ट ईयर आपकी इंडिया में हो। सो प्राइमरीली व्हाट हैपेंस इज दैट आपकी जो एक्सरसाइज होती है ईदर ऑफ द टू नेशंस में आपकी होती है, राइट? इफ इट इज अ bilateral exercise. Now some cases there are trilateral exercises as well, जहाँ पे आपकी 3 countries participate कर रहे होते हैं, and finally you have then multilateral exercises wherein a lot of आपके कंट्रीज आर पार्टिसिपेटिंग। नाउ दैट कैन वेरी, वो आपका कहीं भी हो सकता है, कोई भी आपका वेन्यू हो सकता है। कमिंग बैक टू दिस पर्टिकुलर एक्सरसाइज, एज आई टोल्ड यू दैट दिस इज एन एक्सरसाइज बिटवीन द इंडियन आर्मी एंड द यूएस आर्मी, राइट? 19th एडिशन है, मतलब 18 बार ऑलरेडी हो चुका है। कब से कब तक होगा? 25 से 8 अक्टूबर तक आपका चलेगा। कहाँ पे हो रहा है 2023 वाला एडिशन आपका? दिस इज हैपनिंग इन द अलास्का, यूएसए। Now what I have told you, it is a collaborative training exercise. एक drilling exercise होती है, war game type का होता है, right? Just to bring both the armies together, just to check the potential of both the armies, right? This is a friendly exercise that is being conducted, all right? So this is what the military exercises between two nations are held, and this is how the exercises are done, right? Now the tactical drills, as I've already told you, enhancing each other's interoperability in the in both the armies. This is how it is conducted, all right? Now there are other exercises between India and US as well. I have discussed about the military exercises. We have Vajra Prahar, which is an army exercise. Then we have Malabar, is a multilateral exercise wherein India also, US also, and a lot of other countries are there. And apart from that, we have COPE India, which is an Air Force exercise, and Red Flag, which is again a multilateral exercise wherein India or USA apart from other nations too. I hope this news makes sense to you. Now moving further, we have the next news, which is world's second largest Hindu temple outside India to be inaugurated. Now ये जो आपका हिंदू टेम्पल है, वर्ल्ड का सेकेंड लार्जेस्ट हिंदू टेम्पल है, जो आपका इनॉग्रेट हो रहा है यूएस में कहाँ पे? इन द स्टेट ऑफ न्यू जर्सी। न्यू जर्सी यूएस में आपका ये सेकेंड, वर्ल्ड का लार्जेस्ट सेकेंड हिंदू टेम्पल इनॉग्रेट हो रहा है, एंड दिस इज दिस इज एन अक्षरधाम टेम्पल। ये आपका अक्षरधाम टेम्पल है, जो बाप्स, जो आपकी संस्था है, राइट? तो द स्वामी नारायण अक्षरधाम ऑर्गेनाइजेशन, बेसिकली उन्होंने अक्षरधाम टेम्पल जो है वो बनाया है आपकी रॉबिनविले टाउनशिप, विच इज इन न्यू जर्सी। वहां पर आपका ये सेकेंड लार्जेस्ट हिंदू टेम्पल जो है वो आपका बन रहा है, आपका जो है वो इनॉग्रेट हो गया है, वो आउटसाइड इंडिया पे। आई हैव टू टॉक अबाउट नाउ यस, अब सेकेंड लार्जेस्ट है, तो वर्ल्ड का लार्जेस्ट हिंदू टेम्पल कहाँ पे? इट इज इन कंबोडिया, ओके? द लार्जेस्ट हिंदू टेम्पल इज इन कंबोडिया, और जो आपका सेकेंड लार्जेस्ट अभी इनॉग्रेट हुआ है, दैट इज इन न्यू जर्सी, यूएस, ऑलराइट? Now moving on to the next important news, we have Wahida Rahman conferred with the Dadasaheb Phalke Award. Now we know that Dadasaheb Phalke Award is the highest honor of cinema in India. This we have covered in the previous session as well, previous to previous session, कि इंडिया में अगर सिनेमा का कोई हाईएस्ट ऑनर है, दैट इज द दादा साहेब फाल्के अवार्ड. It is the highest honor in the field of cinema, दादा साहेब फाल्के अवार्ड. राइट नाउ दादा साहेब फाल्के अवार्ड किसको दिया जाता है? सिंपल, जिनका आउटस्टैंडिंग कॉन्ट्रीब्यूशन है इन द इंडियन सिनेमा, इन द ग्रोथ एंड डेवलपमेंट ऑफ इंडियन सिनेमा. एंड दीज दादा साहेब फाल्के अवार्ड्स आर गिवन बाय द गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया. फर्स्ट टाइम स्टार्ट हुआ था 1969 में. ऑलराइट, फर्स्ट रिसिपिएंट जो था इसका वो थी एक्ट्रेस देविका रानी. एंड नाउ दिस टाइम द लाइफ टाइम अचीवमेंट अवार्ड, बिकॉज ऑब्वियसली लाइफ टाइम अचीवमेंट अवार्ड किसको देते हैं? जिनका दे हैव हैड अ massive contribution in a particular field, and this year it was given to a veteran actor, Wahida Rahman. She has done a lot of movies, right? And as I've told you that this is given by the government of India. ये government of India की कौन सी ministry के अंदर आता है? Ministry of Information and Broadcasting, और उसके भी कौन से division के अंदर? The Directorate of Film Festivals के division के अंदर आपका आता है. Now whosoever gets this particular honor, उनको आपका cash prize मिलता है, right? Of ₹10 lakh, एक मेडल मिलता है, एक शॉल मिलता है, एंड अ गोल्डन लोटस इज is given to the awardees, right, to the recipients. All right, now moving further to the last news of the day, we have India won gold after 41 years in horse riding. Now we have a lot of news about cricket, we have a lot of news about hockey, about about different games, but we didn't had any news. In chess also we have received a lot of news, but after very long we have had a news on horse riding. Yes, India has won a gold medal in horse riding after 41 years. All right, and the Indian team, and the team had people, the players are Anush Agrawal, Hriday Vipul Khera, we have Sudipati Hazel and Divyakirti Singh. They had won the gold medal in the Asian Games 2023, and this victory we have received after 41 years. Okay, now previously we have won gold in the year 1982, right, in the debut appearance at the Asian Games in 1982. This year is the 19th edition. As we have discussed also, Asian Games के बारे में हमने last session में we have discussed कि the flag bearer of the opening ceremony of Asian Games के बारे में हमने एक news discuss की थी. But as I've already told you, again I'm telling you that the Asian Games this year are being held in China from 23rd to the 8th of October. Hangzhou चाइना में आपका हो रहा है, और ये जो एशियन गेम्स है लार्जेस्ट स्पोर्ट कॉम्पिटिशन है ऑफ द एशियन नेशंस. हर 4 साल में आपका होता है, और ओलंपिक काउंसिल ऑफ एशिया जो है वो आपकी ये कंडक्ट कराती है, right? I hope all these things are absolutely clear to you. Thank you so much everybody for staying tuned. I shall be seeing you super soon, 2 days after, on Monday at the same time, 8:30 p.m. Till then, take care, bye bye, good night, and make sure to subscribe to Pratham Test Prep channel and hit this video with a big like. Thank you so much.